Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of attributes of similarity. This is standard 7.5a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 29 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR Test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got two different triangles here, QRT and WXY. We need to find a statement that is true. The key word here is this word similar. So if we know what that means, this is a fairly simple problem. So it's not the same as congruent. So when we're dealing with congruent, that's the same size, same shape. So similar means same shape, but different size. And so that's one of the key differences. So we've got congruence, and it's like a photocopy. It's like the exact replica. But we're going to have a different size that's proportional, though. And so we can make some proportions. And you see those in our answer selections, C and D. And so we're going to either look at our angles, or we are going to look at our sides that are proportional. So when we're looking at our angles, the angles are going to be equal, because angles don't change just because of how big or small the shape is. So what we need to do is we need to match up the angles that work together. Thankfully, this particular problem has the two similar shapes oriented in the same direction. Sometimes they'll rotate one, and then you've got to try to figure out which angle goes with which. Look at our big obtuse right here. So we got our big obtuse angle, so those two are congruent. So I'm going to say angle R is congruent or equal to angle X. And then we're going to match up these other ones. I've got angle T, kind of goes with that angle Y. I'll put a little line there to kind of separate them. And I'll put two lines right up here. So this is angle Q, and that goes with the one across the way, angle W. And so if I'm looking at just the angles, those are the ones that match up with each other. And take a look at our answer selections. All right, so we've already got angle R is congruent to angle X. So we've got, that looks good. Let's look at B. Angle T is congruent to angle W. Even though they might visually look very similar, they both look like they're acute angles, even though I think angle T is a little bit smaller, they don't line up with each other. So this angle T goes with the angle Y, not angle W. So you have to get the ones that match together, and you have to figure out which ones are similar based on the orientation. T and W are not it. T goes with Y, Q goes with W. All right, so the other thing that we look at when we're looking at similar shapes are the side lengths. And those are going to be different sizes because, remember, these are similar, not congruent shapes, but they are going to be proportional. So we can make some proportions. What we need to do is we simply need to make sure that we line up the sides. So let's look at this first one. So Q over R, QR over RT. All right, so QR, I'm going to put that in blue right there. And then I'm going to, let's do magenta. RT is right here. All right, so if I can, so there's my RT. And there's my QR. So if I can find that exact same order over here, we're good. So this blue one right here is going to be XY, but look, they did the wrong one. It should be that WX. And then my WX right here, let's get that magenta here. Yeah, look at that. They flipped it. If they were to bring that one down there and then this one up here, we'd be good. So if they flipped this other one, that would be good. But we already think A is the answer, so that can't be it. And then look at this, RT over YW. Let's just look at that real quick. So RT over YW. So we're going across shapes. And if you're going across shapes, that's fine within the fraction or the proportion, but it has to be the same one. Those two lines don't even line up. So that's not even going to work. So our answer is A.